nigga. I get out more than go to trip and you want to kill nigga. I got how I'm big dog and I'm just a little nigga.
Shalom, shalom, call Lungla, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Ka'ah, Kadash, Shabbat, Zed, Elzim, Pastor, the no son, Shalom, Ta'ak, in the faith, the word, true sincerity, John, Yahweh, being the immature, and Father, meaning He is, He to be, Yahushai, meaning He is coming to save, Salakia, not He is, but He is coming to save, He delivers, Khan. And the Spirit directed me to go into the book of Jeremiah, Jeremiah the prophet, a young prophet, but very prophetical, very huge portion in the Bible, as every prophet, honestly, But Jeremiah in particular definitely had a non-joke role, because he came in this thing as an adolescent, and I believe the word adolescent is like it's above 2 years old, and it's like under 13 years old, But just getting to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, it's low-key a big book, man, In my Bible, it's all out to be many pages. But, it speaks about pretty much how, Jacob's trouble is coming. It speaks about World War III. It speaks about how the land of Yasharallah shall be smitten down, because the heathens have downtrodden it. It speaks about how Babylon's going to be taken advantage of. It speaks about how the earth will rock to and fro. And Salakia, if I'm mistaken, any verses with like Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 51, those are two back-to-back chapters. So we're going to get right into it. I brought this out as essence edifying and straight to the point. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 1. The word of the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, speaking against Babylon. The word Babylon is America in the Bible. And against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye amongst the nations, and publish and set up a standard, and publish and conceal not. Say Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded. Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded, her images are broken in pieces. How can we liken this into today? Because Jeremiah is speaking about, old-time divinities, old-time other false gods, old-time, other, pretty much ideologies. Today, Jesus Christ is being put down and smitten. Jesus Christ is being stomped on. He's having horns being put on his head. He's being labeled as who he is, an Edomite, a goddamn devil. Blood running through his goddamn veins, and always tasting blood, man. He can't sleep because wickedness is always on his mind, man. Caesar Borgia, So we know who all these virgin saints, all these white saints, when we search up these images of Moses or, true prophetical men of the Bible, and we see all these Edomites, we know who all these ideologies are, man, because this is who Edom follows, man. He follows the whiteness of this shit, man. He doesn't follow the true definition and meaning of what this book stands for, man. The scroll. For out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and shall none dwell therein, shall remove there, depart both man and beast. In those days, in that time, said the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, the children of Yasharallah shall come. They and the children of Judah, so it says, together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their power. Hey, this is speaking about the elect, because we know two-thirds of our people don't care about, what the hell is going on and what about our people. But that's funny, not funny, but that's spiritual, because I made a lesson last night calling my lesson reconciliation. And, this precept specifically is going into pretty much how the northern and southern kingdom will come together, and how they'll weep unto the Lord, how they'll be, begging the Lord for forgiveness, and be coming to the Lord for help, as we are doing today. But even more so, and it speaks about, this army coming out of the north, because Russia's coming here to devour this place, man. It's coming to set this place on fire, man. Uproot this place. There's nothing that's green behind me gonna be green after World War III. There's not gonna be no humans exercising. There's not gonna be no cars running. You know, it's gonna be EMP, electromagnetic. I'm not sure what the P means. I'm not sure if it's pulse or panic, but I'm pretty sure it's pulse. But attack, EMP attack, not just EMP, but EMP attack. There goes the full term for that. You know, whether it be gasoline, fuel shortage, so forth and so on, man. There's so many cards on the table, it's not even funny. Verse 5, they shall ask the way to Zion. You know, it's the people for his place. You know, Yasharallah, you know, the leaders, with their faces thither the word, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, and a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost. My sheep, their shepherds have caused them to go astray. Who is their shepherd, you know, before they came into the truth, before they putting on this skin, this bones, these sinews, these guts, these blood, these vessels, you know, the senses. Our people were following who? Buddha, Allah, Jesus Christ, these trespassers. And guess what? These people were driving us deep into shit that didn't even exist. They have turned them away. The mountains, they have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. You know, because it speaks about how Judah, Israel, or Israel is like a sheep that doesn't know where's his master. You know, an ox know who owns it, and know where's the feed, and know where's the graze. You know, but Israel, they don't know where to go to seek for forgiveness. They don't know where to go to beg for mercy. So forth and so on, man. You know, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is that source, you know. And right here, you know, because of the curse, it says they have gone from mountain to hill, they have forgotten their place, their resting place. You know, so 2/3 of our people, they're going to continue to go to wickedness, while the elect go into Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai as he revealed himself until them, you know. Or will they be holding on to the end? All that found them have devoured them. This is speaking about the heathen, man. And their adversary said, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. The inhabitants, the habitation of justice, even the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, the hope of their fathers, remove out of the midst of Babylon. Go forth out of the land of Chaldeans, be as the he-goats before the flocks. You know, so the Lord's going to devour this place, man. The Lord's going to be a leading shepherd here, you know, pretty much setting fire here and reaping this place, man. Pretty much taking heads off, you know. Heads are going to roll. It speaks about in the book of Isaiah chapter 63 how pretty much how his garment was stained with blood, the raiment, how he tread in the wine fat, alone, this, time, and third. The Lord is not going to be dripping. The Lord is not going to be like a boat for an everyday Babylonian fisherman. He's not going to have Edomite guts spilling on him, man. You know, this is symbolically speaking, spiritually speaking, how the Lord is going to kill, you know, a lot of our people, or a lot of people in general, man. Because it's definitely going to kill 2/3 of our people. A nation of Israel in itself, 2/3, majority of it in itself is already a lot. So you put Slaki for stuttering, but you put 17 other nations, and it's a lot of people, man. That's the majority of the earth. That's why I said so. That's why I said there'll be so much fuel for the fire, man. All that found them have devoured Slaki. Verse 8, remove them. Verse 9. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon and an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert. Man, none shall return in vain. Hey, once these arrows leave, and these arrows are symbolically speaking for ICBM nuclear missiles. You know, the prophet Jeremiah didn't have the technologies that he had in this time when he was writing this. And this time that we're reading this and breaking this down, we're running to and fro, you know, with the message. Hey, we know what an ICBM nuclear missile is, you know, a missile or a weapon coming from, or a sword coming from a different, you know, landmass going into another atmosphere almost. Well, not almost, but literally, scientifically. And going to a different landmass in a matter of minutes, you know, not hours, but minutes. You know, and this thing travels quickly, and it causes great harm. We understand that, and we bring this out today, man. And that's how the ICBM nuclear missiles are set. They're not set in randomized formation. They're not set in a stupid way. You know, they don't have prisoners working on it, man. They have real scientific scholars, you know, working and perfecting this thing day in and day out, so that it can cause mass destruction to its target, man, which is his enemy. And majority of the earth's enemy, which the Lord is gonna turn their heart to, is Babylon the Great. You know, whether they're doing business, whether they're doing good, or if they're not. Verse 10, the Chaldea shall be as a spoil, and the spoil shall be satisfied, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai, because ye were glad. Because ye rejoice, O ye destroyer of mine heritage. Esau Edom, man. You destroyed the Lord's heritage, man. You went too far on doing way too much, man, to his people, man. And that's the catch-22. You know, the Lord bringing his judgment upon your ass, man. Because, you know, it was a prophecy for the Lord's people to go into judgment, but, you know, the Lord knew all this was going to happen, but Esau Edom, you want to take it to the extra mile. Well, guess what? You know, he who has a sword laughs, man. You know, laughs last. Now, I didn't mean to make that analogy so damn long. You know, I'm pretty sure it's shorter, but you have to get the gist. It says, because you are grown fat as a heifer at grass and below as the bulls. Hey, Babylon the Great is the big bad wolf, man. No one will ever dare, you know, to touch Babylon. But, you know, today we're seeing, you know, Babylon being menaced with. We're seeing Babylon being tried, you know, financially, territorially, you know, militarily, so forth and so on. Verse 11, it says, because you were glad, because you rejoiced. Salakia, verse 12, your mother shall be sore confounded. Who's her mother? Great Britain. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be as a wilderness, a dry land in the desert. This place is gonna be uprooted. This place is gonna be this place is gonna be shooken to and fro, man. This place, every element that's in this place, you know, that's on the periodic table, whether it be metal, aluminum, you know, iron, soil, this, that, and the third, man. It's gonna be so much fire, and the fire's gonna be so great that this place is gonna be the biggest desert that is on planet Earth. Because of the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, so she has sinned against the Lord. Hey, you know, the prophets have spoken about how Babylon the Great is going to get hit with 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. Hey, it speaks about how these different nations are going to come around Babylon, you know, whether it may be by boat, by plane, you know, traveling. They're going to see that this great nation that has always been, that had a great socioeconomical structure has come to a crumble. And they're going to be at a shock because this was the epitome of first world culture, or how to live, how to be, how to provide, how to access, how to maneuver, you know. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down. For is the vengeance, meaning payback, Naquam in the Hebrew, of the Lord Yahweh Bashima shall take vengeance upon her as she hath done unto her. Hey, the book of Revelation speaks about how he that leads into captivity shall go into captivity. So exactly what this nation has done unto other people, these places will have it done unto them. Much worse. Verse 16, cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle. Who's in the time of harvest? Who's that handleth that sickle in the time of harvest? Yahweh Shai, man. It's Isaiah 63. For fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn everyone to his people, and they shall flee everyone to his own land, man. So you see these Indians, you see these Japanese, you see these Chinese, you see these different ethnicities in the land of America, which is the great melting pot. A lot of these people are going to go back to their own land because they're going to be having draft. They're going to be having military draft. They're going to be having pretty much headaches here. So they're going to be trying to escape those things. And it's going to be a catch-22 where everything pretty much ends up in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. And people that don't die, you either going into slavery or you're getting zapped by a damn chariot or actually going to a mission. Israel, Yasharallah, is scattered as sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Syria hath devoured him, and the last king of Nebuchadnezzar, king of the Babylon, hath broken his bones. Babylon, man. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the power of Yasharallah. Behold, I will punish the king of Babylon in his land. I have punished the king of Assyria. I will bring Yasharallah again to his habitation. He shall feed on Carmel and Bashan, and his soul shall be satisfied upon the mount of Ephraim and Gilad. In those days and times, said the Lord Yahweh, the iniquities of Yasharallah shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah shall not be found. I will pardon them who I will serve. you know. So, which everything that we're going to run into, you know, as far as for our punishment is going to be, you know, for our betterment, you know, because we understand pretty much going on. So now we appreciate righteousness. You know, it speaks about how we were in the hands of our captives who did us wrong. But you know, we're gonna know these captives, man. Come into our different roles, you know, in this truth. You know, when we get into the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna know who did us wrong. We're gonna have replays. The Lord's gonna put back into us a spirit of vengeance, you know, as He has into Him, and how He's coming back on the planet Earth, man. You know, it don't matter how many of my friends like you have. Speaking myself first and foremost, I have plenty of my friends, you know. But you know, a lot of them gotta go through the thick of it. They gotta drink that drag. They gotta drink out that cup the same way we did. And because you don't know what the hell they was doing in your past life. You don't know what the hell they was doing in their past life in general. Go up against the land of Merathim, even against it, and against the inhabitants of Pekod, waste and utterly destroy after them, said the Lord Yahweh Shai, and do according to all that I have commanded thee. A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction. How is the hammer of the earth cut asunder? Imagine a hammer that you use to smash things and destroy things being smashed. How is that possible? Imagine the best weapon you could think of, whether it be a laser beam, you know, fire bullet, you know, this tracer bullets, explosive ammo, this down there. Imagine that being overtaken, man. That is like for the king of the earth is given to the hand of the wicked, Esau, Edom, to be overtaken by, you know, the weakest kingdom, so-called, you know, so-called Black, Native American, Hispanics, you know, Yashar Allah. You know, they've been to tell because of their punishment. Broken. How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? Because this place, as great as it is, car dealerships, restaurants, you know, parks, you know, human exercises, you know, so much things going on, it's gonna come to naught, man. You know, all the things is a facade. You know, this thing just looks good. You know, this place is not good at all. Spiritually, physically, mentally, this place is weaponized against so-called Blacks, Native Americans, Hispanics. Even Esau Edom, you know, if you're not an elite of his compadre, then you're going to be suffering from it, because you're going to join hand in hand with the system. The system is a rat race. The system is not meant for you to drive, you know, in the aspects which I named. I have laid a snare for thee, O thou art taken, O Babylon, thou not waste, not aware, thou art found, and also caught, because thou hast stricken against the Lord. The Lord had opened his armory. So the Lord opened his vest up and showed all his missiles, 200 million ICBM nuclear missiles. And people might see Russia has 6,000 missiles, or only carries this amount. How does it equate to the amount of 200 million? You understand there's warheads and different missiles. There's different type of missiles, there's bombs. You got missiles coming out of the water, so forth and so on, man. And the Lord might open up the sky and just drop missiles. You know, and that's not a might, that's for sure. It's sure to speak about how his laser beams, how his share is going to be zapping people, so forth and so on. So, you know, you really can't put a number onto it, man. It's definitely going to be chaos here, man. It says this place is going to be real to and fro. You understand? This place is a 5,000 square landmass. And for water to be coming upon Montana from the Gulf of Mexico, the earth would have to be shaken, you know, almost like a damn tour. You know, and that's what's going to be going on. You're going to have ocean water coming from the coast of California, touching goddamn everywhere. You know, because this place is going to be real to and fro like a drunkard. When a person is drunk, that motherfucker going everywhere. He might have a pathway in his eyesight, but it's hard for him to follow. It's almost impossible because, you know, he's drunk. He's gone. He's cooked, as they say today. The Lord that opened his army had brought up forth the weapons of it in the nation meaning righteous anger. So the Lord has a reason to be punishing the earth as he is going to do, because the earth has done so wicked. The earth has been, you know, praising false gods, cooking the abomination, you know, praising their food to abomination, giving their food for spoil to abomination, you know, eating abomination, you know, being abominable, you know, going into different marriages and sex, so forth and so on. You know, financially, spiritually, this place is pretty much, the people here has been decayed and destroyed. And the weapons of the nation, for this is the word of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, shall have power of hosts in the land of the Chaldeans. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, and cast her upon her heaps, and destroy her utterly, let nothing be left. So, hey, that point right there letting you know, man, when these different nations for World War III, when they come to the games of trying to destroy this place, they're not gonna have like a defensive mechanism. Everything is offensive, everything is penetrating, everything is destroy, kill. So with that, they're gonna be successful and completing the prophecy of Babylon the Great, being utterly destroyed. There's no say if they're gonna be destroyed as well. These people are also gonna be taken out because they're gonna be going to these different wars and caught up in these stray bullets. At the end of the day, that's their ass. It's a catch-22. The Lord ain't dealing with Russia, but the Lord is using Russia, and He's dealing with them in prophetical means as far as using them to take down the Earth's number one enemy. The reason why the trees can't be in unison as far as with the humans and this and so forth and so on. You guys get my gist. But I brought this out as I find straight to the point. So I get that my voice went lower than I started at, But I want to give all glory and honor and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double on to the Muslim Pastor, no social faith, being welcome to sincerity.